Okay, so let us have an honest conversation. You have goals, real ones, written down somewhere, maybe in your notes app, maybe in that journal you bought specifically for this new chapter of your life. Maybe on a sticky note on your wall that you have been walking past every single day without making eye contact with. And yet, here you are, not doing the thing, not even close to doing the thing. And the worst part is, you cannot explain why. You want it. You genuinely want it. But something between wanting it and actually doing it has completely broken down. And before you open another productivity video or buy another planner, let me tell you something important. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are just running on a system that nobody ever explained to you. So let us talk about it. The first reason you cannot move toward your goals is actually your brain's fault and not yours. Neuroscience tells us that human beings do not take action based on logic alone. Every single action you take is ultimately driven by an emotional connection to the outcome. Which means if your goal lives only in your head as an idea, but has no real feeling attached to it, your brain has absolutely no fuel to move toward it. You know, you should want it. But knowing and feeling are processed in completely different parts of the brain. And motivation lives in the feeling side, not the knowing side. So if your goal feels like a good idea, but does not make you feel anything when you think about it, that is your brain telling you it needs more than a plan. It needs a reason that actually hits. The second reason is sneaky, and most people never catch it. The goal you set might not actually be yours. Psychology research on something called self-determination theory shows that human beings are only sustainably motivated by goals that align with what they genuinely value at their core. Goals chosen from comparison, external pressure, or the fear of falling behind create a burst of excitement at the start and then almost zero drive afterward. So ask yourself honestly, is this goal something you actually want, or is it something you think you should want because someone else has it or because it looks good from the outside? Because your nervous system always knows the difference, even when your mind tries to convince it otherwise. And it will resist a borrowed goal every single time, no matter how disciplined you try to be. The third reason is the one nobody wants to admit out loud, but here we are. Fear. Not the obvious kind. The sneaky dressed up as laziness kind. There is a psychological concept that says people unconsciously pump the brakes on their own progress the moment success starts feeling too real. Because success brings visibility. Visibility brings judgment. And judgment activates the same part of your brain as actual physical danger. So what does your brain do? It shuts motivation down before you even realize what is happening. You do not feel scared. You just feel like lying on the couch. And you sit there wondering why you cannot make yourself move, when the answer is your brain already decided that moving felt too dangerous. The fourth reason is that your dopamine system is genuinely exhausted. And this one explains so much about why you start strong every single time and then stall in the exact same place. The brain needs novelty and small wins to keep releasing the chemicals that make forward movement feel good and rewarding. When a goal becomes routine before it becomes achieved, the dopamine drops completely. The excitement of starting fades. The vision that once felt electric starts feeling flat. And what you are left with is that strange emptiness where motivation used to be. This is not a character flaw. This is a neurochemical pattern that affects every single human brain the same way. And the fix is never more discipline or more willpower. It is restructuring the goal into smaller milestones that give your brain something to celebrate more often. Because a brain that is celebrating keeps moving. A brain that is waiting for the finish line eventually stops showing up to the race. The fifth reason is the most important thing in this entire conversation. And I need you to actually hear this one. You are trying to motivate a system that is completely depleted. Research shows that motivation, self-control, and decision-making all draw from the same finite resource in your brain. And when that resource is emptied out by stress, poor sleep, emotional labor, or simply carrying too much for too long, there's nothing left for your goals. Nothing. You are not unmotivated. You are empty. And you genuinely cannot pour from an empty vessel, no matter how worthy the goal is or how badly you want it. Motivation is not a personality trait that some lucky people were born with and others were not. It is a physiological state that requires rest, emotional safety, and a brain that has enough left in it to believe that moving is worth the energy. So before you call yourself lazy one more time, genuinely ask yourself this: when did you last do something that actually filled you back up instead of draining you further? Because that answer might be the most important goal you set this year. And if this conversation hits something real inside you, then you are exactly where you need to be. This is Stickman Momentum Lab, where we talk about the psychology of being human in a way that actually makes sense. If this video helped you understand yourself a little better, do me a favor and hit the like button, because it genuinely helps more people find these conversations. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you never miss a video, because every single week we go deeper into the topics that everyone is feeling, but nobody is saying out loud. You found this channel for a reason. Stay with us. There is so much more we still need to talk about.